things does he want you to do around the house that you feel are just over the top?
Iron his socks and drawers.
Is it just the fact that they feel crisp and ironed on
I
the
like
body?
to be ironed down. Socks, everything ironed. I like to be everything
Precision, precise,
right,
and all of that kind of stuff.
She's the judge who gives rules on the law and life. She's intense with common sense. She's Judge Lynn Toller on Divorce Court, where real couples deal with real life. Elise and Floyd met through a mutual friend, and though Elise realized even then that Floyd was controlling, she still said, "I do." Now, 2 years after they walk down the aisle, they just want to walk away from each other as fast as they can.
The reason I want a divorce from my husband is because he is too controlling and he will not run my life anymore.
My wife gossips, and I'm the man of the house, and this stuff needs to stop.
Elise says this marriage never should have happened, and if Floyd can't stop being so controlling, she's hitting the highway. Today on Divorce Court.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Elise Williams and Floyd Hobson. Ms. Williams and Mr. Hobson, the two of you have been married for 2 years, and you have one child together, and you both have children from a previous relationship. I also have in this room Ms. Dia Williams, which is Mrs. Williams' sister. Good day to you, and we will be talking to you momentarily. Mrs. Williams, you have brought your husband here seeking $861.92, which is the amount you say you need to reimburse you for a 42-inch flat screen, which you say Mr. Hobson destroyed, and we're going to talk about that momentarily. Before we do, however, I'm going to ask you to start out by telling me a little bit about your marriage and why we're here in divorce court today.
We're here today, Your Honor, because my husband is extremely controlling. He's so controlling and stubborn that it comes out in ways that makes no sense. Like when we moved into our own place, he was working. He tells me, "I don't want you to work." Okay, but bills still have to get paid. We still have 2 kids. Even though, well, I just want you to go to school. I don't think you need to work. Well, then we get behind in bills, so it only makes sense for me to get a job. Well, you're working, your days off need to be my days off, because if you're working, since I don't even want you to work, and I'm the man of the house, and you don't listen to anything I say, the least you can do is have the same days off that I have off.
Exactly.
Well, I can't just make that happen at my job. It doesn't work like that. When I tried to ask my job to accommodate, they did. Well, then your schedule never stays the same. So when we did have the same day off, what did he do, Your Honor? He goes out with his friends and I'm home, at home cooking with the kids. But you made a point for me to make my day off, your day off, and then you left.
Doesn't make any sense.
It made no sense to me at all. But then you always say we don't spend time together. When we spend time together, you're not affectionate. The last time you told me I was pretty was...
You don't even remember.
Don't even remember.
Mr. Hobson, would you like to respond to those allegations that you're controlling?
First of all, I am the man of the house. Okay. What I say goes. Is either my way or the highway.
Tell me about why you felt she ought not work.
I'm the man of the house. I pay all the bills. If she works, then it takes away from my work schedule. I'm old school, Your Honor. I feel like I'm the man of the house. I pay the bills. The wife should do her wifely duties, cook, clean, laundry. If you go to a house now, our clothes is packed up to the sky. No laundry done, the kids' has a mess.
When you married her, did you explain to her what it is you expected her to do?
She knew already.
He did this when we were married. Before we were married, he knew. He knew, I'm gonna cook you dinner every night. I love to cook.
Right.
But you also know that I'm a little lackadaisical when it comes to always doing the laundry. But if I come to him, I need some money, I don't have any money in my pocket. That's a problem to him. It's, what do you need? I want a shirt. He would rather go to the store, buy the shirt, than to actually give me money in my pocket. So I have to walk around with no money in my pocket. Well, you have everything you need. No, you know, you make that too difficult. If I don't work, then I won't have my own money in my pocket.
Mr. Hobson, do you not like her to have cash?
I don't see the reason of it. If she needs something, I go get it, and I give it to her. What's the point of her walking around with cash?
So if she needs some feminine hygiene products, you're gonna go out and get them?
I go get it.
He really will. He really has.
It's no problem.
He really has.
Why does it frighten you for her to have money?
I wouldn't say it frightens me.
Oh, yeah, it does. There's no other reason not to do it. You need, what happens is when people want all that kind of control over another person, they're frightened. They like, if I don't control it, it won't work out right. If I don't make sure that she's down and over here, she might leave, she might want something else, she might see deficiencies in me and something else. When you're comfortable with who you are and your connection and love with you don't need to do all of that.
Your Honor, she's not doing her responsibilities also.
Explain that to me.
She gossips. That's the biggest thing.
She gossips.
Oh my goodness. She tells everybody. When I married her mom, her uncle, her sister. Her sister's here. Her other sister, her brother. I married her the whole family. I mean, Judge Lynn, she has your number. You'll know our business. Just like that.
Your Honor,
Ms. Williams, do you pull too many people in your relationship?
I don't.
She do.
Okay. I would say that I've gotten much better because he is a private person. I'm more family-oriented, very close to the family. With you being the way you are, I want you in the house, do this, do that. He's not insensitive to that. I'll give him that.
What kind of things does he want you to do around the house that you feel are just over the top?
Iron his socks and drawers. Why am I ironing your socks and your drawers? That is totally out of order.
What's wrong with it?
That is totally out of order and over the limit.
You want her to iron your underwear?
Yeah, I don't see a problem with it.
What does ironed underwear do for you? I mean, you're not a low rider, are you? Nobody else is seeing.
No.
Is it just the fact that they feel crisp and ironed on the body?
I like to be ironed down, socks, everything ironed. I like to be everything
precision, precise,
right,
and all of that kind of stuff.
Right. Even on my worst day, I like to be nice.
When divorce court continues, what will Elise's sister have to say?
Why don't you tell me what you see when you look at this union? Is your spouse ready to walk out the door, but you want to try and save your marriage? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com or become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce Court is back with the case of Elise Williams, who wants to divorce her husband of 2 years because he is controlling. But is he a cheater too?
She called. You know how your picture can show up when you get a phone call?
Right.
Why are her boobs the picture?
Mr. Hobson, one of your complaints about her is that she talks a lot about nothing.
Oh my goodness.
Tell me about that.
It's everything. Everything she says. She wants to sit down and talk about nothing.
Like what? Give me a couple of subject matters that she wants
one
to talk
time
about.
I come home from work, she wants to talk about this wasn't done, or will you go after work, or
Those are legitimate questions.
I mean, why is questions when I get off of work though? That's my whole thing.
Because why are you not straight home after work?
Mr. Hobson, here's just off the top of my head. You want her at home. You don't want to do nothing. You're her only source of communication there. She wants to talk to you. What else is she going to talk about? The job she ain't got? What is she going to talk to you? The places she didn't go? What is she going to talk to you about? The shopping that she couldn't do because she hasn't any money? You've limited her life to an extent that she only has a few things to say. And since you're her husband, you're who she says it to. How about that?
Yeah, I understand that. I understand.
Okay. Ms. Williams, I'm going to ask you to come up.
Yes, ma'am.
Why don't you tell me what you see when you look at this union?
It's not that it's a bad union. It's just not the right one for my little sister. This is my baby sister. And like she said, it's 7 of us. This is my baby sister. And it's like he's pulled her away from our family. As she said, we are very, very close family, and we don't have that anymore. They have a 1-year-old together who we never see. For Thanksgiving, for example, our family was in town. He took my niece with him to Highland Springs, which is down the street. It's where we live. And when our family is out of town, in from out of town for a holiday, they should be here, not with the family that lives here already. That doesn't even make sense.
Or both places, I guess.
Or both.
You know, both places, all right.
Yeah, no, it didn't do a split. It was all with his family that whole day.
And I try to do...
Thank you very much, Mrs. Williams. That was very, very
I try
very
to
good.
do
Have a
the
seat.
even medium, but it's either I'm making one person happy and the other person not happy because the families aren't with him. So I have the family like, Simone, why don't you do this? I have him like, you're my wife and da-da-da-da-da.
Mr. Hobson, do you have a problem? I mean, if
me and her family don't get along, Your Honor. That's one of the main.
Explain that to me. Are they too much in your business?
They don't like me. They don't like me at all. Not one bit. They never liked me.
That's not true.
No. Can you think of any reason why?
From the beginning?
Yeah.
They never liked me from the beginning, Your Honor. Never liked me from the beginning.
But can you think of any reason why? Think back about your behavior, the things you say, the things you do, and how you treat her. What might you not like about that if you were her family?
You're right. But don't get mad if I don't bring my daughter over there to see their family.
So they don't like you because you're a jerk, and you can't get mad about me not coming along because I know you know I'm a jerk.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. You do claim that he has cheated on you.
He has cheated.
Explain that to me.
He has cheated, Your Honor. One day I was in the car. He goes in the store. He leaves his phone in the car. A girl sends you a text message, and she's all dressed up, you know, like she's going to the club. This isn't like I'm in court with a nice dress. Why is she sending you that picture? No response. He's still in the store. She calls. You know how your picture can show up when you get a phone call?
Right.
Why are her boobs the picture? Not her face, not her leg, her boob.
Just the breast.
I just see boob all in the air. Just boob everywhere. So you didn't even try to be discreet. Now, when he's so bad of a liar that he will sleep with his phone under his pillow, Your Honor. This is what I know when you're being bad because he erased all his text messages one time. I said, Floyd, why'd you erase all your text messages? I don't have text messaging. You just texted me earlier today, Floyd.
Right.
You have texting on your phone. He can't do it.
Mr. Hobson, why don't you respond to that? Have you cheated on your wife?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Is it a regular thing?
No,
was it a one-time thing?
It was maybe a couple times.
A couple of times.
We wasn't together, Your Honor.
What do you mean you weren't together? Were you dating, or you were just dating and not married?
We were separated.
We were separated.
You were separated.
Yeah.
But it rolled in. I asked him.
Now the pictures with the text message pictures, I can't control a woman sending a naked picture to my phone. I didn't take the picture. She sent the picture.
He took the boobs.
As a man, can't you go over there and tell that, hey, I'm with my wife. Don't you roll like that anymore.
I can't control a woman sending a naked picture to my phone, Your Honor.
When divorce court continues, is Floyd still cheating?
You wake up in the middle of the night, phone under your pillow, you think I'm asleep. I grab your phone while you go to the bathroom. You're still texting these girls.
If you would like your case heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter @DivorceCourt. Divorce Court returns with the case of Floyd Hobson, who admits to cheating on his wife. But is there even more amiss with Floyd?
Yes, we were separated. I asked you, you give it to me, you know, baby, I'm sorry. You were very remorseful, it won't happen again. Well, you sleep, you wake up in the middle of the night, phone under your pillow, you think I'm asleep. I grab your phone while you go to the bathroom, you're still texting these girls. That was it for me. I asked you not to talk to them. And on top of you doing that, I'm trying to be more, you know, you say I don't do this around the house. I'm trying to do it. You know, you asked me to do this. So I'm trying to make the effort, but you're still talking to these girls when you told me you were not talking to them. And I actually went on ahead and said, you know what, I'm gonna believe them. So being that I believed you that time and you did it, I'm done. I can't do it.
Mr. Hobson, what would you like to say in response to that?
I'm not talking to no girls, Your Honor. I'm not.
Do you sleep with the phone under your pillow?
I do sometimes, to be honest.
Why?
Yes. I mean, I feel like if you look for something hard enough, you're gonna find it.
There shouldn't be nothing for me to find.
Now, see, that I don't understand. If you look for something hard enough, you're gonna find it. My husband can answer my phone. He can look through it. He can play with it. He can do this and that.
It can be something regardless to work, Your Honor.
Thing.
It can be something regardless to work, and she would take it and flip it into something big.
No, I won't.
All right. Why don't you tell me, Mrs. Williams, why you want $861.92?
I go to the store, I want a flat screen. I worked for it, I saved for it. Took me a while, because I had other stuff. Saved for it, got it. He's playing the video game. Man, he's getting into it. All right, babe. His friends were gonna come over. He rarely has people over.
Right.
Okay, he's kicking it. Let me make some wings and chips and dips and stuff like that. Well, I hear him, he got Kobe Bryant. Now, this is his favorite. He's playing with Kobe. They miss. He takes the Xbox game. The TV is right beside, our closet is to the left on this picture. He tries to throw it at the closet and hits the TV and puts a crack in the TV at the top of my TV. I want my money. Just because Kobe, clearly that's why Kobe missed, because you can't make a shot, because you missed the closet and hit the TV. And you mad. You mad, so you breaking my stuff. That was my $800 and something.
Mr. Hobson, would you like to respond to that?
I ain't do it on purpose, Your Honor.
When divorce court continues, can Judge Lynn convince Floyd to change?
I think you're a man that can be worked with. Do you buy anything that I'm selling here?
Yes, ma'am.
What are you gonna do? 3 things. Name them.
Divorce court returns with the case of Elise Williams and Floyd Hobson, who are divorcing after 2 years of marriage.
I like you two as a couple. Something real wrong with you over there. But I think you're fixable. I think what you have to do is redefine what a man is. A man isn't someone who gets what he wants all the time. That's called a 2-year-old. A man is someone who knows what he needs to do, gets what he needs to do done, and loves, cherishes, honors, and makes happy the woman he chooses to do it with. That's what manhood is. I have a book called Making Marriage Work, and it says the new rules for an old institution. And one of the rules in here says, Mr. Hobson's, don't win so many arguments that you ultimately lose the love. And if you keep winning arguments, that keeps telling her, you have no value to me. My ironed underwear is more important than your time. My comfort is more about where you go is more important than your sense of fulfillment and direction, so I will not let you work. You win all of those little me battles, you will lose a beautiful, strong, willing, intelligent woman that you were fortunate, and I do mean fortunate, to land. I think you're a man that can be worked with. Do you buy anything that I'm selling here?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
What are you gonna do? 3 things, name them.
All right, I'm gonna tighten up. I'm gonna listen to what she got to say. I'm gonna let her work. I'll let her work. Whatever she want to do, I'll let her work.
Okay, that's a good one. And you're not gonna be mad about it.
No, I ain't gonna be
Cranky
mad.
compromises do not count. That's in here too.
It's gonna be hard.
You're gonna let her, and encourage her in that.
Okay.
And when she comes home, you're gonna talk to her, and you're gonna talk to her about your day. And even if you're not interested in whatever little nonsense she has to say, don't you have to listen to some nonsense you're not interested in?
You can't ask me that.
That's not fair. But my bad. That was the wrong thing on my part. My husband listens to some nonsense he ain't interested in every once in a while. I know all about March Madden. Couldn't care less about them little boys in that ball. But I listen because he's my husband and he enjoys it. You do that. You take this book, you do those things, and you beg back. You keep that woman. You tell her how pretty she is. You do things for her because you're a good couple. You need to be a better man because you got a great woman. But in the meantime, if he doesn't act right, he got to give you $861.92. It is so ordered.
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.
Floyd says that things between Elise and him have improved. Their communication is better. He's less demanding, and he claims he's more chill and less domineering. He says there are still little things he could change about himself, and he's trying. But the main thing he says is that they are still together raising their kids.